first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Deep in the end zone, it's Cunningham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it. Looking for a crease. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Knight. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Well, you got 3rd and California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down, you either do two things. One, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out what this coach wants to do.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Making the adjustment. Drops back on 1st down. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Durham. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Using his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. The short hands, it's Durham. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Rebels. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Levitt. Under pressure. Got his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Upstairs, he's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running right, it's Durham. Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. With the catch, it's Watkins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This quarterback part of their running game. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. It reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Faulkner. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
On 1st down, it's Durham again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Right side, it's Durham. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that ball came out quick, and that defender reacted just as quick. He saw the slant, he went to it, he met it, made sure the receiver didn't make the catch. Nice job by the defender.
Second and long here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the back. Now on the move. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. St. Clair. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. He's past the 30. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's loose down the left side. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Out wide right, it's Cook.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Making the adjustment on the play. Tavian St. Clair. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. It's great to spread the ball around and pull, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
In the red area, it's Durham. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. Hard running there. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moving to his left. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wise coaches say a free safety can't play if he doesn't do what he's coached to do. He also can't play if he only does what he's coached to do. Instinct's there.
It's real good instinct. And you're right, Reese. If you always do the same thing over and over and you're a robot, people are going to read that. But you could tell a little bit of freestyling, but seeing it, going and getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with UAB taking on the Georgia State Panthers. And it's the home squad looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand.
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Throwing St. Clair. In the backfield, it's Durham. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the return, it's Cunningham. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Handoff again. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Using his legs, it's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating, yeah.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Could not make his way to the corner. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Out wide left, it's Lacy. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Sends it back in motion. To the back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for the edge. Maybe a crease. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The give. Sees a crease. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Really, the MO of this offense is their ability to run the football, and they've been trying to get this guy going. They've given it to him time and time again. It just really hasn't been a lot of space and a lot of place for him to go. You got to give the defense credit, especially their front seven. They are winning in the trenches so far this game.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And, dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. St. Clair pulls it in. It's Moore. Runs through, man. He might have space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Straight ahead, it's Berry. Breaks the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Tavian St. Clair. Left side, it's Berry. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Right side, it's Watkins. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying the run, it's Berry. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Right back to the well. He's out past the 35. Could be an alley. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. On the move at the 30. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game. You've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Throwing St. Clair. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
Finds a man in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Hauls it in. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hits the hole, it's Lacey. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll keep it on second down. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sets his feet. It's Knight. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Dumps it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. The 30. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Rebels! What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Direct snap. It's Miller. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. St. Clair. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Out wide left, it's Berry. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the 1st down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
Kick is in the air. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Alexander. Shakes off the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Left side, it's Alexander. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just going to keep it after the snap. There's some room. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
It's just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
From deep, it's Cunningham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. Breaks into the open. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.